So on the evening of April 24th, 2021, the victim and her husband and their 4-year-old daughter had left their house late in the evening. They had gone to McDonald's, picked up some food for their child. They'd gone to one store and were on their way now to a liquor store to pick up some bubble gum. They picked up some wine for the two of them. The husband had gone into the store to make the purchases. The victim and the young child were still in the car.
That night I was going to work and I was driving down Torrey Street. I had got to the red light and a car had stopped in front of me, and they was sitting there for like a pretty long time.
So as Mr. Moore was driving past the liquor store where the victim's car was parked, the suspect's car had actually stopped either 1 or 2 car lengths in front of him. It had paused there momentarily. The backseat passenger got out of the car and opened fire.
I literally just like dug down in my seat. I didn't want to move or anything like that.
The suspect vehicle fled.
So I was going to just turn and get on the freeway and leave, but literally as I'm driving and I could see like the car like flames in the back and everything, and I just literally busted a U-turn at the light.
Mr. Moore got out of his car and ran towards the vehicle that was still on fire.
I seen like a little girl and she was yelling and crying and like something to it, so I went over there to see if they needed help.
The victim was struck by the gunfire 2 to 3 times. It was an AK-47 that the defendant had rapid fired in the street.
And that's when I seen a lady that was injured.
The child, thankfully, was not hit.
I asked them, did they need any help, anything I could do for them? And they just said, can I take her to the hospital? And I brought her to my car and I tried to take her daughter with me, but the dad said that he just wanted the daughter to stay there with him. So I ended up leaving the father and the daughter for the police. They was waiting for the police to come, and I just took off driving as fast as I can to the hospital.
The case ultimately went to a jury trial. Mr. Moore was called to testify as a witness because he was one of the few people who actually observed what had happened as he sat in his car on his way to work.
When I went up there the first time and her dad had came and actually I seen like the look on his face, he looked like pretty like sad and like just like beat, and he just came and like was just telling me how thankful he was that I was there to help his little girl when he wasn't there to protect her. So, like, as a man, I have to respect that because I got a daughter too myself. So, like, if that would have happened to my daughter, then I would want anything. Like, I would want somebody to be there for her in her last moments.
Mr. Moore is a citizen of courage because he didn't run from gunfire. He ran toward gunfire, essentially, where others fled when they saw a shooting transpire in front of them. Mr. Moore answered the call of a woman in need and a family in need.
I don't know. My kids think I'm a superhero, so I have that for sure. I don't know.
He ran towards danger. At that point, no one knew what was going to happen, if the suspects would circle back around. But notwithstanding that, Mr. Moore ran towards the danger and did everything in his power to help the victim get her best chance of survival.